Everybody, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to focus on one of the most difficult challenges when it comes to the camo grind. And it seems like a lot of people are struggling with the Science Camo when it comes to rifles, tactical rifles, I believe pistols, and maybe there's another, maybe LMGs in there. There's a lot of challenges related to this, which is to shoot and kill enemies, taking cover from you in multiplayer. And you got to do 50 for a lot, pretty much all of them. I think for pistols it's 25. So there's a lot of challenges, especially when you're talking about 10, 12 weapons that you need to do this with. And I was struggling. I was getting like 0 a match, 1 a match. I'm like, how is none of these counting? I tried to play different modes. I experimented, and I was just really trying to figure something out. I played combined arms. I played regular 6v6, and I was like, what do I need to do? So in today's video, we're going to talk about some strategies to make it happen, and then also explain exactly what this is, because I think a lot of people are struggling with what this means by taking cover. So one of the weird things is, I think based off this challenge, this game actually has 2 different definitions of cover. You have full cover, which is pretty much covering everything, basically from the torso up, halfway through the chest up, and then you have partial cover, which maybe, you know, you're sticking out, your arms hanging out, your legs hanging out. So this is the first example in real time of me getting one of these challenges done, and I know it's 100% the challenge getting done because the little award comes up. You can see this guy, and then we're gonna watch it again in slow motion. So you'll go ahead and see right here, I get around behind cover, and then you can see how much of the guy's body is visible. He's completely behind cover, but basically chest up and above. We'll go ahead and slow this down. He comes through. So you can see his torso shown. He's pretty close to that cover. That's about how close he needed to be. And then I get the, obviously the Decipher camo for 15 enemies taking cover. So pretty much that's what I wanted to show off before we jump into the actual examples to prove that that is what that challenge actually is. So there's 2 different ways I would do this. Obviously, you're going to want to make it as easy as possible, so it's a one-shot kill with the vast majority of these weapons. So I would go into hardcore, and pretty much all you got to do that, go into your lobby, go to quick play, tab over to hardcore, and then select team deathmatch, domination, kill confirmed, and those are going to be your main 3 when you do this. Now, when you're trying to find a match, if there's 2 maps that pop up, you want them to be one of these 2 maps. If they're not one of these 2 maps, back out of that lobby and do it again until you get one of these 2 maps. The first map is going to be Garrison, and we'll go ahead and load in so you can kind of see the 2 spots you're going to be getting these challenges done. So the first challenge is on the opposite side of this, but there's also a challenge here because many people will post up on this bridge right here, and if they're on this bridge crouching, they'll tend to sit right there and they're going to look into this area. I'm going to go ahead and show you that spot from this side, but pretty much you're going to come up and you just shoot them off of that spot. Pretty much that's it. And based off this distance, sometimes you can knock out long shots, I believe, too. Yeah, you can get long shots for this, snipers, SMGs, pistols, pretty much everything in the game. The other one is to shoot from this side at this box, right? So there's 2 on each side. So here's this one. This guy's crouched in cover, and you're over there somewhere, and you just shoot him, kill him off this head glitch. That's pretty much the goal. You can do it in core game modes, but it's just going to be easier in hardcore. The other thing is to shoot right here. What's kind of odd about this spot is, since the lighting is the way it is, you can sometimes see the shadow before you see the player. So in hardcore, if you're just right here, you can pre-fire that corner and you'll be able to get that kill. Same thing right here, as soon as they come around. But if they come out too far where their leg is showing, it will not count. That's why you want to have a good enough angle where you're able to kill them before they come around cover. Now let's go and talk about the other map. Okay, next map is going to be Armada, and this one is probably the best overall because it works pretty consistently from both sides. You can pretty much use the same strategy. If your team is better, you move to a different spot. By better, I just mean that they have better map control. So let's go ahead and look at these 2 examples, or 3 examples rather. So first example is, obviously you want to put on maybe an optic so you can zoom in further. But you want to be able to look at this window without being seen by the people on this top area over here. So what you're going to do is you basically pre-aim this. If somebody's there, you can shoot through and you kill them. What's crazy about this angle is when you look through this window, believe it or not, I'm going to show you where you're seeing on that spot. It's the other balcony on the other edge, like 100 meters away, like 200 meters almost. So those are the two spots, and then obviously you can shoot this area. If your team's doing better, obviously you could just jump across. They have map control. You feel a little bit safer in the middle. This is why Dom's good, because then you have a better idea of predicting spawns. You come up, you can do the exact same thing. So that sight line, that first one that I was showing that looks here, it actually looks at people here. So that's why that spot's particularly good, because you can still kill the people that will sit on this head glitch right here. You got two windows here. These other windows are closed. I think you can wallbang those, but they're closed. If somebody's on this right side, not really a good spot from here because you want them to be behind cover. You can come up here. Obviously, if they come around on this head glitch, you can get them when they come around. If they're on this, it'll be a little tricky to make it to this spot. If you're on those spots, you can actually shoot people on here as well if they're crouched. If they're standing, it's not going to count. They're going to be a little too high. So pretty much same thing. You can come up here, or you can be able to do it in these windows and do the exact same thing in the opposite way. So pretty straightforward. Obviously, the example I showed is a little bit more just organic, but those don't happen very often where you're able to get somebody's entire body behind cover. So if you're just trying to get these done as soon as possible, you just got to camp. It's kind of like mounted kills or, you know, from Modern Warfare. You just have to do it that way, and they don't really happen organically, and if they do, they take a very long time. This should have been like the level 10 challenge so that you can just do them organically all the way until you max out the weapon, but they saved it towards the end, so basically any ones that you got up until that point will not count, which is definitely unfortunate. Maybe they could change the order or change the challenge. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed the video or learned something new. If you did, please do me a favor hitting that like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back for more Call of Duty content, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. Appreciate all the support in the content. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.